How's it going, everybody? In today's video, it's going to be a complete overhaul of everything I've done, every problem I had, and everything I fixed on the 2011 Chevy Duramax. So I hope you guys enjoy. Sit back, relax, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I recently just bought a 2011 Chevy Duramax with the LML engine in it.
Alright, everybody, we just got the truck in here and it is absolutely filthy. I mean filthy. Window tints, it's starting to fade. It looks kind of purplish. I mean, it's just all kinds. First and foremost, let's get this bad Larry cleaned up. Dude, still intact. This can't be good for you. All right, everybody. I'm gonna be taking the ECM out of this. First step, you wanna get your battery out, and then did that. This right here is the battery cables, and this is part of the lift pump. Down here, there's gonna be 2 bolts. I just took them out. It's 10 millimeter. There's these 2 right here. Okay, I think I may have to unloosen some other bolts, but there's a plastic clip I'll have to pry out. It's loose. So let's see what we can do this. I need to take this all out. There's clips, so I'm gonna have to loosen up that panel, pry it up, and then I can scoot that over, I believe. Watch your head. I busted them out about 3 times on this. I got all of them loosened up. As you can see, it moves now. So I'm gonna try to see if I can swindle it out of there. I'm gonna put the camera at the bottom so you can see it coming out. Don't fall out yet. You have to disconnect these. Slide the red push pin back, push down right here, and then pull. And it disconnects them, and you just wiggle and get them all off. See, they're gonna just pop right off there. Pushed it down. Okay, this is the back plate. What I did was, it was sitting there like this. I took a screwdriver and eased up on these clips right here and slowly prodded out that way I didn't break them, because they're pretty strong, but still I didn't want to break them. And that releases these two. Let's get this sent out and hopefully they can fix it. If not, that would be unfortunate. But I'm really hoping that they're. All right, everybody. One of the first things I'm gonna do after I got most of the stuff out of it, I'm gonna go ahead and get the tin off these windows. I've started peeling it a little bit, but got me some alcohol and water, razor blade. Shouldn't be too much else I'll need. As you can see, this is filthy. This whole vehicle's filthy. It's a mess. They had kids for sure. It's been sitting. That doesn't help at all. And this is cheap window tint. That's not fun. Okay, so what happened is when I pulled the tint off, it's been cheap tint, and there was 2 layers. See this clear? Or there was somebody tinted it twice over the factory, whatever it may be. But it is a mess. Like, all that right there is regular, because I've cleaned off the glue right there, but that's still glue. Got a little bit more before I get all of it off. So I slowly chip away at it. Ugh. Okay, what I'm doing, because we got a new headliner from a good deal, and so I'm taking this wire harness and I'm getting it out here. You have to get the headliner out. It runs down through here. Not sure how much you can see. Throw it on top of there. Dust my hands off. Show you guys me getting it out of the vehicle. Take 5. Okay, I took a break. I got it down, I leaned it back like this and slid it down underneath the steering wheel, and it was sitting flat on the bottom. After that, I rotated it like this, turned it up like that, pulled it back through this door a little bit, and then I went over there and started working it. I think it may come out like this, but I'll let you guys watch. Alright, I'm gonna walk you guys through what I'm doing. I'm unplugging this harness. I'm tracing it up through the dash. One of them is on the fuse box. No, 2 is on the fuse box. Come on. Okay. This one wraps around and goes back down to the O. Good thing that's coming out of here. All right, this is the side that I haven't even started spraying yet. This side, as you can see, I started spraying when I start scrubbing it. I'm gonna set this camera in here, so hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm gonna do time-lapse mode though, so. Hey everybody, this is after I've cleaned it up a lot, and it's not perfect, but I mean, you can't expect it to be. It's over 10 years old, well over 10 years old. But I'm gonna take this, this is from the marketplace run we had. I'm gonna cut that and kind of fit it up in there. This is the whole firewall, so it'll probably not be all this, just some of it. But this is it cleaned up. What's up everybody? I don't got good news. The truck will not start. We have replaced the ECM after we got it fixed, and we've charged the batteries and such. We think that the fuel lines are sucking air somewhere. We don't know exactly where, but whenever you turn the key, the priming bubble is completely hard. When you like turn it off, it just loses its prime. So we're really hoping that one of the fuel lines is sucking air. And another thing we're gonna go ahead and just try to knock out is I'm taking the metering valve off of it and I'm gonna check it for metal shavings. And I hope that the CP4 hasn't blowed, but I don't know. This was not at all what I expected.
All right, everybody, we got the truck inside the garage now. We're gonna go ahead and start breaking it down and getting down to the CP4 pump and get everything replaced. I will be doing a time lapse of that. So, hope you guys enjoy. I'll give you a little montage of the setup we got in here right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it. How's it going today, everybody? Behind me we have the Duramax. I've been working on it. I've got most of it tore down, but I'm still kind of working on it. It's been a learning curve for sure. And a lot of bolts have had to come out that I didn't think. But I'm gonna try not to take the whole EGR core out. I'm gonna show you what I got out and I got laid out, and I'll show you down in the engine bay. This is stuff I already got out. It's a lot. That's coolant. This is what we're looking like right here. I'm gonna try to start working on getting the injectors accessible so I can get those out of here. But I've got a lot done for sure. All right, everybody. I've been working on getting this wire harness out. I gotta unbolt a few things and then it should slide out like right there. I gotta get that one. I've unplugged all the injectors. I would definitely use one of these to help get some things on there good. Now above it, there's a little clip I gotta get to after I unbolt that. And that should be pretty straightforward. Like one of them's like, I see it's right over there, right above that. So I'm gonna see if I can get that. I'll try to video it. How's it going, everybody? What's up, everybody? This morning I looked a little bit different. Got me a nice little clean Chevy shave on. But first order of business, I gotta get this air hammer working. Anyways, I gotta get this air hammer working so that I can get this fan off, because it's being a bit of a bum. So I'm gonna hop up there and get this took off. I'll flip the camera around so we can see what's going on here. All right, I'm recording now. Who's That's what I'm talking about. If somebody would have said it takes that much force to get off a radiator fan, I would have been like, you're joking.
Boy, was I wrong.
You can look at that. I've beat it to death. Sheesh. Time to go back to YouTube to figure out how that gets off of here. My goodness.
One eternity later.
Yeah, no clue where that freaking goes. Dad's like, hey, Hayden, how do you even know what goes where? I'm like, man, I'm just smart as a tack, Dad. You know, your son here, he's just very intelligent. But see, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, I don't know either. It's the glow plugs. Okay. It's a big mess. I got tools strung everywhere. I definitely fucking want to lose some tools in this process. This is Gary get muted, so enjoy the time lapse. When she dance in my mind. Wake Light that on fire and it'll go poof. Take the man out of the city, not the city out the man. Man out of the city, not the city out the man. You take the man out of the... This whole truck has been a nightmare, if you want me to be honest. See how everything went. I pulled those two out. They went down right through there. I got them laying on the floor. Start working at this, getting all this loose. So, peace. Oh, it's still full charge.
Somebody told me all I have to do to get this out of here is just be a man and grab it, they said. So, I'm just gonna set you guys right here. Over there is about the thing I need to get. Be a man.
A few moments later.
All right, everybody. Got that out. Not looking too shabby. We'll pull it at the top. I'm gonna do my best to set you guys up here so you can watch. Not just so you guys can watch, but so I can watch through this later if I need to. This. I'm trying to sit up here with all my other bolt collection that I got going on here. Then I can take it out. Man, I'll have fun wiggling these bad girls back in here. What do we do? Just keep rotating. Ready? Another one. Probably been easier if I took out a thing out. Too late now. Too late now. Because they are a pain in the butt to get out. I'm putting that as placeholder. I gotta replace this, and I may replace those clamps, but I'll have to replace that plastic, or that piece right there. These pieces look the exact same, but okay. All the lines besides that one up there are out of me. So these are up here. That one's gonna be fun. There's like a 10mm bolt back there, one down here in the valley. It's gonna be real fun to do. Oh, chalk it for today. Everybody, down in there I disconnected that fuel line, that way that whenever I pull the pump backwards I can pull it out. All right, now I'm gonna cut that line right there because them are junk. I've took a few off. I'm gonna have to replace them, and so I don't want to put this all back together and be like, why am I sucking air somewhere? So we're gonna pop that off there and just kind of start easing some of these wires out of here, not wires, fuel lines out of here, and just making room because we got everything ready and we're gonna soon be getting that CP4 out. So making great progress. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Right now we got everything ready to take the truck apart. Or we got everything ready to take the CP4 out. We got 99% of it done. Shouldn't be too much longer and it'll be out. I think I got
roughly 2 bolts left to take out. They're kind of stuck in there pretty good, so I'll have to figure that out, but not like that I can't. This whole truck has been a nightmare, if you want me to be honest. So just gotta keep on keeping on. But let's keep on keeping on. Look at what that woman has done. Okay, everybody, I've got it worked out. Right there, you can see it. Okay, you see those marks right there? What I did was I took my trusty dusty screwdriver right there, and I watched some videos on YouTube, and everybody on there was tapping it out, even though it said not to do it because it could damage the gears. And I yanked on this and yanked on this and yanked on this, as you've seen, but it never would come out. So I thought, well, I gotta get this out. And it finally came out. So I'm gonna pull it out of here, I'm gonna set the phone up. Oh yeah, baby! And that line's kinked. That's just perfect. All right, everybody. CP4 is now out of the truck. I done took the meter and valve out thanks to this. These are awesome. Should have had one of them whenever I took it off the truck to begin with, but I didn't. As you can see the metal shavings. Okay, metal shavings right there. They got a little bit rinsed off, but they're still there. You can see them down in the pump itself. Just gonna get any on my finger. If anything, I just pulled some out of that hole back there. But that right there is what your CP4 failure is gonna look like. Now we gotta put a new one in and hope that it don't happen again. If it does, it's warranted. Man, that thing looks brand hammer new compared to this old rust bucket. Shoo. Did that one, haven't done those. That's the one I'm going for. case I have any doubt later on. You know, boss. All right, everybody, I got the new CP4 pump in, and you do not understand how long that took. Oh my gosh. But she's in, she's tight. I didn't torque them because, yeah, like I'm not gonna be able to, I'm afraid I'm gonna break them. So I just tightened them up as tight as I could get them before I felt like that they would try to break. And everything's looking minty. All right, so let's go ahead and get these lines kind of hooked up right in there. Some different junk like that. I'm gonna get some brake cleaner, and then we'll try to get this other injector rolling here. All right, everybody. There's a bolt down in there I got loose, and I'm gonna have to take the hose loose here and over there. And it's the power steering line. It's right there. That's what I gotta do. And then we'll get that swapped out. We're waiting on some fuel lines right now because I don't think those are gonna work, but that's the update I got for you. Okay. Got our Rust-Oleum paint in here. We went ahead and knocked the rust off some of the spots. We're gonna go ahead and spray it in here. So, put this up and start spraying after I get my fan hooked up. So I'm gonna hook it up and I'll be right back. Okay, I got music in my ears and I got this fan on, so I don't know how much you'll hear me. So let's go ahead and start spraying this down. I guess you'll think you've seen all of it. Right there. That was rough. Alrighty, this is what we're looking at right now. I got those two to install to the injector rail. I got that rubber hose there, the one right there hidden, put in, all the bolts tightened. And then I should have to fix the banjo bolt. I gotta replace that line right there, that rubber line. I'm not sure exactly what that even is. After that, the top of these injectors have something. I don't even know what that's called, it's kind of bad. Anyways, I have to hook all that up, which is not hard. They literally push down and clicks in. Not bad at all. So after we do that, I'm ready to install a lot of the bigger stuff and should get this thing started within the next week or so. Okay, this is slow work, but I've gotten all these lines tidied away, everything ready to go. We're gonna throw this in there right now and get all them lines run and get ready to get the Y bridge in here. Okay, I was honestly figuring that right there would be worse than what it was, but it honestly wasn't too bad. Just kind of piecing it all back together now.
One eternity later.
What's up, everybody? I've got it all put back together. Ashton's in the passenger seat right now. But that took, I did it really fast. I did it in like a day. Got it all put back together. It's looking minty. Fresh batteries are in. I got the lift pump unplugged so I can program these injectors. I had somebody that was very, very kind and let me use a snap-on scanner so we didn't have to buy any type of scanner. So it's gonna get them programmed and I'll update you guys if I get any snacks. They've not put a water, I don't know if these Napa filters are different, but they're both the exact same filter. If this truck will run, we need to replace these lines and all the fittings. Put a little oil in this filter.
There's so much in there.
Like I said, they had 2 fuel filters on instead of a fuel filter and a water separator. It don't fit. That stinks. Okay, okay.
Say fuel rail pressure.
Desired fuel rail pressure.
Yeah,
Fuel rail pressure regulator.
yeah.
Fuel rail pressure sensor.
Okay, what's your pressure right there?
Regulator.
Yeah. When you
1100.
start cranking, it should go up.
Again. Alright, so I got some gloves, so if I gotta touch this, it won't get fiberglass on my hands. And I got my Dremel tool with a little bitty drill bits, probably like 3 or 4 optics to fit in one. But we're gonna use this, and hopefully it don't break, because it is kind of brittle. So let's get started.
So, one side done, took 12 minutes to get all those holes. So, I'm gonna do the other side now. All right, now I'm gonna hop in there and go back over all the holes I've dotted. And now I'm gonna go back over and circle the holes with a Sharpie, just so that I can see them when I'm threading in the fiber optic.
Oh yeah, I gotta see it drifting. Yeah, it's almost dripped on. But make sure it's accurate. If it's not, it's going to be not right. It's not right. Look to yourself and have the process. I was so ready. They were so ready. All the time.
Took longer than expected, but that's the drill and brush I used. I got a light on it, and I'm just doing it in my driveway that way that I really don't have to clean up none of that mess right there. I can just blow it off in a little bit. Not gonna sweep it up or nothing. But this is the process. You just kind of hold a drill lightly, because there's a few spots like right there and right there. It can get away from you, and you just want to be very careful. But on the flat spots, it's not too bad. But towards the edges, it can definitely tear it up. I thought it was going to be tough at first, but after I figured out how to rotate the drill and different stuff, it made it much easier. So I will update you guys when we're getting this weight on.
Your drill in like reverse, you can come into it and kind of do these motions and just keep working it like that, and he'll throw it that way, and then you can stop and vacuum it up and swing it.
Grab a few little things, get the headliner ready, and should be landed down here in a little bit.
Next, I'm gonna take these like right here, and we'll stick these back together. And I'm going to use a little glue to hold them right where I want them. Then we'll go to the back side of them and we'll reinforce them with fiberglass. That way that it won't break on you. completely up. It's the key. You want 80% coverage on your terminal areas and 20% on non-terminal. I go a little over that. Terminal areas are going to be these creases. This first coat was just there to dry. When it dries, I will go back and I'm going to hit all these terminal areas again, like these humps, these hard edges right here where it's going to be in a lot of curve, and over in these places like around where you got places you're going to cut out and stuff like this. That lets that set, so that's your second coat. And then when we go on with our glue and our headliner, we'll come back and we'll start on it and we'll go over everything again, and we'll put one coat on the headliner, one coat on this, and then we'll put another coat on the headliner, and then when it gets ready, we'll stick it to it because it reactivates on heat and off of itself. So that way that it sticks and it never comes loose. That's the key to that glue. You can name it on the Camaro, you know, and people they want to restore it. I mean, it is what it is. And when you get into stuff like that, where those seats are my design, I cut everything out. I made those patterns. That is not a bought online deal. Everything right there, you cannot get that unless you come to me. That's the only way you can get that set up. It's one of those deals that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for repairs. I'm here for custom. You know, that's my niche. That's my little. If you can buy it, you can buy it cheaper than I can do it. Yeah. But when you can't buy it, that's where I come in.
Don't push nothing down in it. When we bring it back, let him bring it back.
Yeah.
But don't.
Y'all will keep it up in an aisle wrap.
Yeah.
Just that way it doesn't touch.
Because if you sometimes if we try it, 2 or 3 of us try it, lots of time we'll come up with a.
You'll run it all to the center, and then there'll be a wrinkle in the center. So I'll work it a certain way, and then y'all just hold it up for me, and I'll go from there.
But when you start doing these,
yeah, they look simple. When me doing it, but also I can't change the engine on a vehicle. I don't know that. But there's somebody out there that make it look simple. These, you can screw them up quick. I mean, it's easy.
They won't
done.
come back if they stick. They won't come back.
I can see that now after watching you doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's ways, and I'm gonna tell you this, and everybody's gonna think I'm crazy, but this material has a place that it wants to go. And as you're moving it, you've got to realize where it wants to go and try to stay ahead of it. So, because if you keep chasing it and everything's easy, and you see that it needs a little bit of stretching, like side to side here in the center, if you keep chasing that easy, you'll come up here to the back and there'll be a spot and it'll be wadded up like this right here, and then ain't nothing you can do with it. Only thing you can do is peel it off and get new material and clean the whole
Because
wall
once
back
it
up and start
pinches, if it glues itself together like that in a pinch,
it won't.
you can't
Come
pull
back
it back apart.
Yep, you pull it back apart, you'll pull your phone.
And you can't.
Phone back
You
apart.
you need a couple people or so with you every time you do these, because the fact is that trying to move it just like what we done a while ago. I mean, just trying to hold it up and let them work
I
it.
usually
That's
always,
like wrapping. You need that when you're wrapping.
yeah,
the car.
same way as wrapping a car.
You can have that.
Yeah, I done that one time. Won't be doing that.
Oh, one of more.
Was that awful?
It was horrible.
We wrapped that Mustang.
Is
That Mustang
just doing it.
was a nightmare. Why it took me so long to get ready to wrap it, because I was looking for all that stuff that was going to show. If we'd have wrapped that and not burnt those down and not done all that prep work, it'd have showed, and you'd have had a pinky size hole right there.
We get back or get this in there, said Dad said, why don't you take Mom outside and y'all sit to gaze at the stars. I think I'm gonna put the windshield in it.
That'd be the time to put the headliner
Put the
in. You
headliner
can take it
back
straight
in.
to the front windshield. When that's done.
Well, anybody that's done this ought to know better than folk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I placed it. It's probably somebody, whoever sold that on Amazon, they've never done this and they don't feel wrong. That's probably what it comes. You don't just give me something fun to do, it seems.
That gold Chevrolet, if you laid eyes on it in a long time, that quadra steer.
It was a Chevrolet
Chevrolet pickup.
Charlie. Got that now.
Have you seen it lately? Look at the headliner and
We
see
done
what it
that
looks
headliner.
Okay.
like. Because we done that headliner.
Yeah, we put
And
that
stuff,
headliner
and just
in.
make see if it still looks good and everything. But right before he sold it to him, he brought it to us and we done
It's
it.
like a grayish gold, right? Like a
It's a
pewter-
quadra steer truck.
Pewter or something,
Yeah,
like
pewter.
but it's 4-wheel steering.
I didn't know that.
It is.
It's a quadra steer straight thing in here. And I said, what's this button doing? Dad's like, I don't know. I said, it says quadra steer and it says that the wheels turn. And I hit that button, and I turned it, I cranked it, and I crab walked it like 3 foot over the shop. I'm like, oh yeah.
you
And then
can-
I backed it, like it moves like this.
Yeah, it's just like,
it crab walks. It's
yeah, you can turn them and, but
Left foot and they up in that box.
Yeah.
I don't know how they go back together. Hopefully I'll figure it out.
Well, like I said, they should be marked out enough where you can tell that.
go up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Something other.
I'd rather have to trim a little bit off and be like, man, that ain't covering.
Yeah, man.
Give me some black paint.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, what is it? It's like door panel paint.
If you buy SEM, buy SEM, don't buy it off nobody else.
Walmart. I've got it before and it's been good.
Mhm.
I got the black.
Yeah.
And I was gonna paint my head, like the visors.
Mhm.
That way I don't have to worry about wrapping them or anything.
You can do it with black spray paint. Old school guys, you do it with carpet. Paint a little bit, take a brush and scrub it. And then paint a little bit, take a brush and scrub it.
Even with the way that's stitched on the factory.
Yeah, just kind of scuff it. And now if it's made out of the same headliner material that was on this, right? I'd probably just go over it real light a couple times. I wouldn't scuff it. Now if it's fuzzy, I'd tell you to scuff it with a brush. Like carpet, if I'd watch on that one, I'd probably go over it really light a few times and do that. But now Jacob left his stock color and it didn't hurt that bad.
The reason I was gonna do mine is because I was gonna also take that same paint and paint my trim pieces. Because I feel like it would stick out like a sore thumb on the trim pieces.
We painted.
I'm gonna leave the handles the color they are.
Okay.
So I may be better off to leave them. I don't know. I haven't, because I know that the
If you
the
get it,
interior in the truck is a two-tone.
Yeah, if
That's
you-
why I was gonna kind of interchange some of it.
yeah.
Mess with it.
If you get it in and you don't like it, you can pull one handle out, paint it black, put it back. Pull another handle out, paint it black.
I also have
put it
double
back.
handles.
Okay.
I have handles for two trucks where we got the interior from a different truck.
Yeah.
And we have different.
Okay.
I have two.
So
I
you
have
can
four
try.
sets of visors.
Yeah, you could try. If you don't like the way the brown looks, paint the other set and go from there. It don't matter how hard you try sometimes. Even when things work out perfect in upholstery,
What do you need me to do?
there's some holes here in the back of this thing that are little bitty like pinholes. I believe right there's one. I'm just gonna poke it. I bet they got big. Like,
Yeah,
pots.
they do. They got like they're like this big, and they push on it.
You see what kind of work we put into this.
Oh,
you
I
know,
completely
what you
understand.
all have done.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get started on poking the holes and actually putting in my stars. But I'm gonna go ahead and say too, he is exactly right. Wrapping a headliner takes a ridiculous amount of work. I mean, I was honestly shocked. That's that. I'm gonna go ahead and start poking these holes and putting a few in here, seeing what we're working with. This needle I got, hopefully it should work. But we shall see, that's for sure.
Gotta go with it. You know, just go. Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now?
So, we're gonna cut this zip tie off and start up here. And
How
we're
do
gonna
I
start
get this to
pushing.
not fall?
Dude, you can't. There's no way. The only tape that'll stick is 100 mile an hour.
You can try masking tape.
Dry masking tape will not stick to fiberglass. Duct tape also will not stick to fiberglass.
Trying to see if I got anything else we can use. Where's them side clips? Here. Also, how do you poke the holes? Because I'm gonna show you how to do them behind. You think I'm messing thing up? I poked all these right here already because I was gonna start it. right, guys, I've been working at this for quite some time. This section took me forever, and I don't even know a time frame. I'm gonna start working on that section. I got all my holes poked. I mean, I may have to go back over them, but anyways, I'm getting my help and I'm putting them underneath the truck. And as I thread them down, they're just gonna pull them through like straight down. That way I don't have to thread them so long. They do take a little bit of food and a blanket, but they work for free most of the time, besides food. And every now and then a little Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna set the camera up and get this time lapsed. Worked tirelessly yesterday and the time lapse didn't even record. So I got 3 sections done, 3 more to go. I'm gonna kick in an overdrive and see if I can get it done tonight. I've been working on this forever, and just to see this much is just insane. I mean, I've got half done, but like, that is crazy. Phew. This looks so good. I bought this wireless heat gun. I'm gonna see how it works. All right, everybody, progress is at a little of a standstill. The glue gun that I got, it is very, very slow, especially when it's dead. It's over there sitting in the corner. But I really don't want to make any more of this mess. I'm gonna try to do them all like on this side. I got it real nice and neat already. And the only way to do that is glue as you go. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. It may take a little bit longer, but that's gonna be the plan. See if I can get this tomorrow, I guess. All right, I had a lot of homework I had to do this evening, so I didn't get too much done, but I did get the 3 sections on the left side of the headliner done, and I just about got the first section up here done. So I could finish that right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in. It's 1:30. I'll be ready for tomorrow.
the headliner in the truck. Ashlyn's over there, she's gonna help me. So I'm gonna set the camera up and hopefully it goes smooth.
Hey guys. I am wearing my combat gear because I'm working with Hayden. I'm in the trenches. So let's hope I don't kill him. Because he tends to get a little too smart for his age. He's just a kid.
Here's my deck on the way.
He should have said that before he got started.
Be very delicate with the start. Okay? What?
What?
What you say?
Nothing.
I hope.
Easy, easy.
Right, I've been working on this. I'm just getting these little things, little trim pieces in now. I'll come back after I get all the front trim in. Here's where we're at right now in the interior. I'm tying up a few odds and ends, and I'm gonna work on finding the piece that goes underneath there. No clue where that's at. Then I'm gonna put the vents on, start clipping all that back, put the radio in, put that back, put this in, and maybe change steering wheels. We haven't got that far yet, but there's a few of the pieces scattered over there and stuff. It's slowly coming together though. A little update for you guys. New steering wheel is in, torque down. Now we just gotta tie up some odds and ends. Gonna get that bad layer back in there. Clip it down, start getting all these panels back in here. I believe after we do this, I'm gonna do the radio. So I'm get at that. So I'm gonna take like this off of this and wash this, and then put the new one from this one in it, because this has this piece and this one don't, and I don't have the wiring harness for that piece. I've gotten all the pieces out that I need, I think, and now I'm just gonna try to clean them up. Most of them work, so now they just need cleaned. I got a toothbrush, some alcohol. If I need it, I'll get Gooby Gone, and I got a rag. So cue the time lapse.
what's up everybody? This is where we're at right now. I have actually got a head cold right now, so any of the work I've done on the truck has not been recorded. I feel like crap. So we got all the interior in besides a seat. I got to do a little bit of wiring on the starlight, and besides that, the truck is ready to go. So I'm going to show you guys what we're looking at right there, and hopefully we can get this thing sold here pretty soon. Put the tail lights in right there, and the third brake light, everything's just really coming together on this thing. It's looking very, very nice in here. Oof. Got the kick panels installed, all the trim in here. I got trim right here to go, and this trim. I got the speed nuts on. But besides that, we're cooking. Everybody, this morning we are getting everything ready to wire the starlight. We're gonna go ahead and put a homemade fuse tap in it. Should be pretty mint. And after that, we're gonna work with the radio a little bit, because the radio that was in it, we just tested it and it does not work. So we're deciding to go with either the factory or a different kind. We're gonna talk about that and see what we can do there. And besides that, put the seat in, wire the starlight, and should be good to go. So it should be done here pretty soon. walk in here and it is absolutely filthy. I mean filthy. Window tints. It's starting to fade. It looks kind of purplish. I mean, it's just all kinds.
Got it cleaned out. But it's looking better than it was. So let's go ahead and today's the day. The truck could be leaving. What a unit. What a unit, everybody. We took this truck from what it was before. It was just filthy, and now she is clean. Good looking truck. Hi everybody, I appreciate you watching the video this far, and today is hopefully the day we're gonna get rid of the truck. It's right behind me, and we gotta kind of look at it. We'll see what he says, but I've really enjoyed this build, and we're currently looking for another truck to do the same thing too, hopefully, maybe have a little bit more fun with it. But I did have a blast with this truck. It's been a great build series on YouTube. So if you guys have liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. I just want to start out by saying this is not an easy job, and it takes a different type of person to do this much work to a truck. Welcome back everybody. Today's video, we're going to be talking about everything I did to get this Duramax right. I'm going to break down a list of what I did and where I got it from. Stay tuned to see the whole list and enjoy the video. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump into the list. First, we had to buy the truck. We got it from Bidmaster, and Bidmaster is great because you don't necessarily have to have a dealer's license to buy vehicles at auctions through Copar and different sites. There is fees though. Don't let those scare you. They can get pretty pricey from time to time, but the delivery fee is something that we pay because you kind of have to pay it, in my opinion, because we don't really have time to go get the vehicles, so it's easier just to have somebody bring them to us. And price breakdown wise, by the time you go get the truck yourself and come back, it's gonna be the same. You may save $100. That's pretty much it. But off the bat, before we got the truck at the auction, we actually paid an inspector to go look at the truck and tell us more about it.
He was a super great guy. He FaceTimed me while he did the walk around of the truck, and he actually found in the mountain of paperwork that was in the truck the previous owner's name. And through some Facebook stalking and the business logo on the side of the truck, I got in contact with the previous owner. I found out that the truck actually had been repoed because he had used it for his concrete business for a while. And one day the truck just died and it didn't never start back. He told me they thought it was an ECM issue after they had placed every sensor into the hood. Mainly this truck had parts thrown at it continuously and nothing was fixing the problem. And so we was told ECM right off the bat. So we thought, okay, we'll send it off. We found an ECM repair place out of New York City, I believe. I may be wrong on that. But we sent it off. It took about 2 weeks to get it back after we sent it out. We threw that straight back in the truck as soon as we could. At that point, I had gutted the entire interior by the time we got the ECM back. So the 2 week gap, a lot happened. And when I gutted the interior, it was filthy. I mean, you can see here, the truck is just filthy. So we hopped on Facebook Marketplace, and my dad was a super help throughout this whole process. And we found a place in Nashville, I do believe, Nashville, Tennessee. And they was selling pretty much the entire, pretty much a cab is what they was selling. And we got everything out of it that we wanted. And after we got that, they showed us around the garage. It was a super cool body shop. They had Lamborghinis they was working on, everything. We stopped also to grab, on our way to Nashville, a console and a set of front seats. Because the interior in the truck we was going to get in Nashville, it was cloth. But the wiring harness, the carpet, everything, an extra headliner too, all that stuff was just, we had to go get that. Trim pieces, etc. The front seats we got on the way, there was two-tone. Those are the ones I actually put in the truck. They're beautiful. They sit super good and they're in pretty good shape. The console that we picked up, it was in good shape too. About 2 or 3 days after we had went on the Facebook Marketplace run, I washed the cab out. I did a super deep clean on that truck. We got some very, very sad news after we plugged the ECM in and threw some batteries in it. It cranked endlessly. And unfortunately, I was worried off the bat it could be the CP4. But I pulled the fuel metering valve, or I believe that's what most people call it, fuel metering valve, or the fuel regulator. And there was metal shavings. It was disappointing to say the least. So we ended up getting the CP4 kit from Injectors Direct. We got the remanufactured kit. They say that one is supposed to be better than the original CP4 that they put in the trucks from the factory. And after I got the long process of putting the CP4 in, I had to get lift pump filters. We got those at a local Kid Tire. I got wicks because they say those are the best. That's what I run on my truck, on its lift pump. But we wasn't building pressure to the rail, so we grabbed an OEM fuel filter housing, and we got that from our local AutoZone. So no big deal on that. The truck still would not start, but we put a shot of ether in it, and it would run for just a second, and then it would just die off. Unfortunately, found out later on, we tracked it down, and it ended up being wires was messed up going to the oil pressure sensor and the camshaft sensor. So we tapped those plugs and fixed everything, re-limbed the harness, fired right up. It was super big. I was glad after all that work, it finally, I got to hear it run, and it sounded very good. It sounded really healthy. When you buy a CP4 failure kit, or in our case, they require a core fee and the injector fee, I'm pretty sure. When we sent the old CP4 back that was messed up, and the old injectors, they was in terrible shape. we actually had 2 that was damaged in the way back. So that right there, that did suck, but you live and you learn. Probably should have packed them a little bit better. After the truck was running, I decided that I really wanted to take the interior to the next level. And since it was gutted, the headliner that I pulled out of it, instead of using the new one that we got from the Facebook Marketplace find, I decided I was going to use the old one. So I stripped it completely down, just to the bare fiberglass. And I put my 1,000 dots on it, just as they do with the Starlight kits. T-pins from Walmart. I got my suede from Amazon. Those things right there, it was a super fun process to do with this truck. And by the time I got done, it looked so beautiful. Even with just after we had that headliner wrapped with the suede, it just looked phenomenal without the lights. And when we threw the Starlights in there, I could see the vision of the truck coming together, and it was beautiful. I ended up waiting till I got the headliner back in the truck before I started putting the interior back in. I was able to clean the back seat that had the two-tone interior with it, and it cleaned up very nice. There was a few little small places on it, but nothing bad at all. It still set fine. After I got those in there, I started putting some of the interior pieces in that I could, like the seat belts, kick panels, just tidying some different things up. I put all the pieces for your visors, driver's side, passenger side visors. I put all those in. I threw the seats in from the Facebook Marketplace find, and it was looking like a truck. I mean, just so clean, so clean. And I knew that going into it, I was going to have to redo the tint because it was very purple and it just looks terrible. So I ordered some tint, threw that on there myself, and the 15% looked great. I was going to go with 5, but I was afraid whoever got it wouldn't like the 5. So 15 and 5, they're pretty close, but at night you can really see the difference. The last thing we did with the interior is I popped all the trim panels in, and we was actually going to use the radio from the Marketplace find in Nashville, but it ended up being VIN locked to that truck, which was super unfortunate. And we had to get a radio from Walmart, not too bad at all, and threw it right in. Worked good, sounded good. And we grabbed some speed nuts from AutoZone or Advanced to get the kick panels in place. And the last few things that came together was the coolant, because we didn't really drive the truck very far. I just moved around the driveway, so we hadn't put coolant in it, and it was very cold where I'm at, so I had to get coolant instead of water. And a part of the project I enjoyed too was the tail lights and third brake lights, partially. The first third brake light that I ordered came from Amazon, and this is before I got the headlights and brake lights from Facebook Marketplace. And I was screwing it in, and it wasn't fitting right at all. And I thought, well, maybe I just need to pull it up just a little bit. And as I was tightening, it literally cracked the brake light. So that one was junk, wasn't gonna work. And I hopped on Facebook Marketplace and I got to looking after that, and I found a set of OEM headlights and brand new black brake lights. And after I seen those, I fell in love, because I knew on the white truck the black and white would just go great together. I threw the tinted brake lights in, and they looked beautiful, beautiful. And I planned on putting the headlights in. I don't have any clips of this, but sad to say, when they put in the aftermarket headlights, they took the OEM harness from the connector in the headlights out, so I was not buying that. I just left the aftermarket ones in. That was fine with me. The black headlights, black tail lights, it goes together. And the third brake light I got, it come from TikTok. I get a lot of stuff off TikTok. You can get some good stuff cheap on there, and it looked good too. My only problem with it is, where it was aftermarket, I did have to put a little silicone on it to make sure it sealed good, But besides that, I was super happy with the way the taillights come out. And last but not least, you gotta do it and you gotta have it. Tax and insurance. You gotta have those, especially if somebody wants to test drive it, because you can't have them going out here and junking your vehicle. And you gotta pay taxes. 2 things you gotta do: die and pay taxes. If not, Uncle Sam's gonna get you. But if you guys have enjoyed this breakdown of everything I've done to the Duramax, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications, and hopefully more auction trucks to come. See you guys in the next one.